Good afternoon, guys. So today, as you can see, it's like beautiful and sunny out, like almost 70 degrees. I think it was like 67, 68, so perfect weather. It's not cold as hell. I don't have numb hands from working on the car, and I've just been kind of waiting it out. Sorry it's been taking so long, but as you can see here, engine bay is a little dirty. I did take off just for time's sake, because I can only usually do about half an hour at a time doing this stuff. So I figured I'd do the throttle body cleaner first, and that's all I have. Is pretty much is just paper towels here. But as you can see right in here, she's kind of gunky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get. So I have two things here for general maintenance. You have a throttle body and air intake cleaner. It cleans everything out, makes everything nice and dry, and it helps a little bit of throttle response, and it also helps with a little bit more efficiency in the intake system. I am going to be spraying this down for the time being on the intake elbow, and let it sit in the sun, so that way, you know, ready to rock and roll. And so that way you guys, and I'm going to be doing the install, so nothing is like prefabbed or anything like that. It's just gonna rock and roll. I'm just gonna rock and roll with this and go from the OEM to the aftermarket cold air intake system for this. It is a pretty small engine bay. I did decide to keep, if you can see right here, this is the intake boot, and what that is basically that draws fresh air from the inner fender. And it shoots it right up, which is perfect because that's where the cold air intake is gonna go. So right now I'm gonna set up, and I do have my vlog thing here, so I'm gonna try it out. So you guys are gonna be coming with me in doing this, because this is my first time doing this. So hopefully everything goes good. Let's see if I can get good. I think we're golden, guys. Let's see what I can do here. Might have to kick it one notch back. Looks like we're good. It might be a little bit too far up, but that's as far as I can go without the phone kicking down. So it's pretty much level right now. Once I get this all set and going here, then I'll pick up the phone. Get right on the throttle body blade. Let's see if we can get, oh yeah, there it goes. It's starting to pick it up. It's been a while since I've done this. It's alright though. Get it nice and shiny, get all the debris off. Unfortunately, I can't get the throttle body blades off. Wish I could get the throttle body blades off, but I don't think that's gonna be a no-go right there. If you hear any noise in the background, it's because of other people that are outside. I kind of live in a little bit of a community here. Get this nice and good. Oh man, that's nice too. Get all that gunk from the throttle body blades. Yeah.
What you fixing? Just
taking you off? No. Modifying air intake. Throwing one on, doing a little general maintenance.
Good for you.
Mass airflow sensor and throttle body.
Oh boy. Yeah. Good day for it, huh?
Oh yeah.
God bless.
It's like almost 70 degrees, man.
Yeah.
I think that's just as good as I'm going to be able to get here. Unfortunately, I can't get on the inside because this is an electronic throttle body. So I'm kind of limited here. I might be able to unplug it, but I don't want to go that far in. Yeah, that's actually pretty damn good. Almost there. Alright. Give me 1 sec, guys. Alright. Now, as you can see right here, she's nice and shiny. Look at that, man. Cleaned right up. That's what I call beauty right there. So, now what I'm going to do for the aftermarket cold air intake, I did modify it slightly because I got this aperture in here. So I did shave some of that stuff down to make it better airflow going through, and I did modify the mass airflow sensor bay here. But, 1 sec. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry if this is really amateur. Not what to do. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let that sit, and I'm going to let that dry. Alright. So, I'm going to take the whole beast with me, with you guys. Now, this one is going to be a tad bit on the tricky side, because this mass airflow sensor is weird. So, this is the mass airflow sensor. Now what I'm gonna try to do is try to attempt to do this without getting crap all over the place. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it just sit there and let it dry out. I didn't need much. Give me 1 sec here, guys, while I clean up the mess. Shit, stuff's gotta dry anyways. Alright. I don't want to bore you guys. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adjusting this to go down a bit. I think that might be okay. It might balance just enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Now what I'm doing is kind of a little quick hack here, just to make it a little easier. It is pretty pliable, but I don't want to take any chances. So what I did was I just took a little bit of oil. I don't recommend it. Oh, it fit perfect too. Went right on, so that's what you do there. Now, this is all sorts of tricky. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my sockets. It's just going to be easier for me. Oh, man. So, I got to make sure this thing is centered. It feels pretty centered. Ugh. I hate this thing. thing is a pain sometimes to deal with. There we go. Get that out of the way. I'm trying to protect the mass airflow sensor at all costs. Hopefully you guys can see this a little bit better. I'm trying to get a good angle. That base only goes so far down. Unfortunately. Sorry. Okay. I think that's as tight as I'm going to be able to get. Angle on this is just a pain in the butt. I think that might work better. Looks like it's gonna work better for me. Come on. I think I'm just over the edge there. Yeah, it looks okay. I think I'm alright. Come on, you. This thing's such a pain. I think I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on it. Slow and painful. Hey.
How's it going, baby?
Good. Finally got it. It's starting to go tight.
Huh?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, right. They're idiots.
Yeah, because I was like standing over there like 2 stop signs. There's 2 cars, they're both there, and they're like, I was like debating what way I wanted to go, so I was just standing there, but I wasn't like going across or anything. And they're just like, the one car just